It's a great way to write, to just like participate with what's going on in a free way, and then listen back to what you did and look for clues, look for where's the connective tissue here? Are there any things here that sound like they belong there?
Dan Auerbach from the Black Keys,
Yeah.
he does that. He says he gets really high.
Yeah.
And he makes up words.
Yeah.
Like he'll like make up words to the music, just try to find how it works. And he's not, he's just trying to figure it out as he's doing it. And there's parallels to comedy, I think, because in comedy you can write things, and I write a lot of things, but sometimes when you're on stage, there's like there's a path that just like opens up, and you know that this is the way to do it. It's different than the way you wrote it.
Yeah.
Because the audience is there and you feel it. Because
Yeah.
you only feel it when you're performing. But with comedy, the thing that's so different is the only way we ever know it's any good. The only way we really can create. You can't create in a vacuum. I mean, maybe someone can. I heard Cosby used to do that. Cosby used to just write it all out, and then he would go on stage or have it out and then not even need to rehearse it, not need to work it out in front of clubs. He would just do it in front of giant audiences, and it would be done. But most people, they're creating with the audience. And until you have an audience, you don't have any idea how the bit really comes together. There might be a setup that you thought was just a setup, and it gets the biggest laugh of the bit. And you're like, what? Well, I didn't expect
Does
that.
it change from night to night as well?
100%. Changes from night to night. Changes depending upon your opening act. Changes depending upon the mood of the club. Tuesdays are different than Wednesdays. Everything's different, It's like, it's one of the reasons why it's important to do, I always call it cross-training. I'm like, you can't just do arenas. You got to do little clubs. You got to do theaters. You got to do everything. You got to do clubs where they don't expect you to go up. You got to do clubs where they know you're going to work on new material. You got to do clubs where this is a fucking recording. This is a big one. Ready, polished, set, go. It's all different, and it all comes alive while you're performing, which I guess parallels with music, but the benefit of music is you can create it in the studio. You could put it together in the studio, and you can make fucking incredible music almost in a vacuum because you don't need the audience. It's you.